If you're dropshipping on Shopify right now, this video is going to change your life. Now, before I really jump into this, I do want to let you know one thing. Number one is that yes, this video is gonna not really make too much sense in the beginning, and then once you go towards the very end, it'll make a whole lot of sense. However, if you're currently dropshipping on Shopify, you need to watch this video from start to finish. I guarantee you it's gonna open up your eyes to really show you what's possible. And if you haven't done so yet, make sure you're on the waiting list for 100K Blueprint, because we're releasing this and we're releasing the free book very, very shortly. Now, I want to get right to the meat and potatoes and why you're here in the first place. So let me dive right into my computer right now, and I'll see you at the end.
And this is the actual true way to make money in e-commerce and how to make e-commerce work in 2019 going forwards. Now, what you're about to learn here is pretty advanced. I'm not even going to deny that. But you want to go ahead and make sure you implement this. Now, the best way for me to describe what a profit center is by taking a scenario or taking something that already exists and showing you what their profit centers are. And I'm going to give you the best example that I could possibly think of. And I was recently here in Las Vegas. Okay. Let's break this down so I can show you what I mean. So you have Las Vegas itself, where in reality, it's actually fairly cheap to stay there. It's actually really, really cheap to stay there compared to other places in the world. You know, hotels might be $100 a night, $80 a night. Some hotels for incredible rooms might be $150 a night. Now, in comparison to other places around the world where it might be $300, $400, $500 a night to stay, that's fairly cheap. So there's a reason why that it's quote unquote cheaper to go ahead and stay there. It's because you have the hotel that makes money, you have the attractions that make money, and then you have the actual strip, the Las Vegas strip itself, that takes your money. So all these, they're essentially set up to take your money, okay? Now, they want to get you there in the cheapest way possible. So a discounted hotel is very important to have because, again, it's going to attract people and make them want to go, because if the hotel is too expensive, they're not really going to want to go. So this will all make sense in just a moment when I go ahead and link this all up with e-commerce and how this pertains to us. So you have the hotel. How does the hotel make money exactly? Well, the hotel has the casino, the room service, and the restaurants. So right away, you're going to be spending hundreds, if not thousands of dollars in the casino. You're going to be spending money on room service, right? If you want to go ahead and have toothpaste, a toothbrush, deodorant, you want food delivered to your room, that's going to go ahead and cost you extra. And then you have the restaurants. Now, the restaurants might be owned by the hotel as well. If not, then again, that's not really something that you would have to worry about, but the person making the money is the actual hotel owner because they're leasing that space to the restaurant. So the hotel's making money when you gamble in their casino, when you're staying there, when you're ordering room service, or if there's bigger chain restaurants that are leasing the space in their hotel to serve the people that are staying there. Then you have attractions. You have, for example, there's a lot of different attractions. There's gun experiences, private shows, helicopters. Then you have the strip, which has high-end stores. Then you have look-alike attractions, those people that dress up in Spider-Man and Batman costumes that you could take pictures with. Then you have what's recently just opened up there is dispensaries. So essentially you have Las Vegas, which again is very cheap to stay, extremely cheap to stay. However, all the green is how Las Vegas themselves make money, and more than anything, how the hotels are able to make money. Because in the hotels, you have the casino, the room service, the restaurants, and you stay there and spend majority of your money and time there. And then outside of it, you have the attractions in the strip. So how exactly does this pertain? Well, if you think about it, this is the profit center. All the green over here is the profit center that happens inside of Las Vegas. Now, how exactly does this pertain to you? Well, let me break this down. You have your store where you have front-end sales. Now, this is very important for you to understand, is that a lot of people, they start and end with the front-end sales, meaning they go out there and all they focus on is getting this front-end sale, and that's it. This is where their business starts and where their business also stops, because once they acquire the customer, then that's it. They never follow up with them. They never do anything else with them. However, those of you that build out profit centers, you're going to see a huge increase in revenues and profits as well. So how exactly and what exactly can you do to build out profit centers? Well, you have retargeting as a profit center. You have PSSs, so post-sale sequences, which is typically email. You also have recurring revenue that you can add. And then I'll go ahead and show you a different means to monetize in just a few seconds. But let's talk about retargeting. You have new product launches. Whenever your store launches a new product, you can set up retargeting ads, letting your previous customers know or your previous visitors know that, hey, we just released this and it's this amount off. It's this percentage off for the very first week that we launched it. So again, retargeting new product launches is a way for you to go ahead and expand your profit center. And you also have different products that you have the ability to go out there and advertise to your current audience. Because when you build out a retargeting database, it's not just that one particular database wants one particular product. That one particular database could want a vast majority of products. You can offer them different products. But again, most people only offer them what they came to look at and don't offer them something similar to what they came to look at. And a lot of people leave money on the table. So post-sale sequences, you have 30-day email sequences that can go ahead and tremendously increase the amount of capital, revenue, and profit that your particular store generates. Then you also have digital products that you could incorporate into your post-sale sequences. And here's the craziest part, is a lot of people, they don't even realize that you can sell digital products to somebody from an e-commerce store. Meaning, if somebody buys a dog leash or a dog harness, that means that they have a dog, right? And typically, if it's small, that might mean that they have a puppy, which also means that you can go ahead and potentially sell them a dog training book. It can be a product that you license and then sell to them for $50, or it can be an affiliate product that you promote to them and still get $50, and you don't need to even have your own product. So digital products is something that not a lot of people talk about, and unfortunately, this is such a huge profit center that majority of people do not go ahead and capitalize on. Think about this in another way. If you're selling spatulas or, outdoor cooking equipment, you know that these people like to grill, for example. You could sell them recipes on how to, marinate a steak a certain way, or how to cook a certain way, or how to throw an incredible, get together. And it could be a PDF. It can be a video series, and you can package it up and sell it. And guess what? There's no cost of goods. You already acquire the customer on the front end sale. So digital products is something that nobody goes out there and actually implements or doubles down on, even though that's one of the biggest profit centers out right now. Then we also have recurring. You have monthly products and then you have annual products. Now again, you can venture into quarterly products, but typically these are the most two used recurring models. Is monthly products such as teeth care or skin care. And again, a lot of times the monthly products is something that you use every single day and you run out of towards the end of the month, and then you need more. So perhaps even dog food or pre-made meals, whatever it is. Then you also have annual products. Now this is something that you can use for an entire year, but you need to change it at the end of the year. Perhaps maybe like air filters for an air conditioner. And again, I'm not too sure exactly how often you change those out. For example, annual products could be sponges, spices, makeup, toothbrushes, water filters, vitamins and medications. Again, medications would be a little bit harder to go ahead and fulfill. Maybe a fire extinguisher, right? Contact lens cases, whatever it is. Even fire alarms. So again, there's definitely annual products that you can go ahead and have people set up on a subscription basis that they would need. And those are products that you can have in any store, any generic store. However, there's also another route that you can go ahead and monetize. This is big money. You can have buy-in partnerships. So what is a buy-in partnership? A buy-in partnership is when a third-party entity comes in and wants a percentage of your already pre-existing store. Essentially, let's just say you did $1 million revenue in a single year. You can multiply that by 1.5 to 2 and then go ahead and split that up percentage-wise. So let's just say you're projected to do $5 million this upcoming year, but you only did $1 million in actual hardcore earned revenue. You could go ahead and value your business at around $2 million or so. And again, valuation of a business is a lot more than just multiples of numbers. There's a lot that goes into it, but I'm giving you a rough estimate here. So let's just say your business is valued at $2 million. You can go ahead and offer up 30% of your business for $600,000. So you become 70% owner, All right, so you take home 70% of the net profits and you get $600,000 for letting another third party own 30%, but you pocket that $600,000. That's what a buy-in partnership is. Or you can just blatantly sell your site. Let me show you what other sites are going for on a site like flippa.com. These are different e-commerce websites. And as you can see, asking price $95,000, $24,000, $15,000, and some of them can potentially go up to the millions of dollars as well. So this one, they're asking for $5 million. Revenue, $1 million, profit, $200,000, they're asking $5 million. So it's really interesting when we take a look at the ability to sell out of your site as well. This is another profit center and one that is truly, truly your end goal if you're building up something this big. Next, you have loyalty campaigns as well. So loyalty campaigns can be split up into retargeting, post-sale sequences, third-party applications, where it goes ahead and essentially almost as if you went to a Sephora and got one of those beauty insider cards. That's it. I don't know why I know that, but it's as if you got one of those beauty insider cards and you go ahead and spend money and you earn points, and those points allow you to get free items. You can do the same thing with that type of a loyalty program. It incentivizes people to spend money because they'll collect the points. But then you can also go ahead and give them coupons. You can go ahead and give them sales incentives. For example, spend $1,000, get $100 of your money back. So stuff like that is exactly what you can branch out to when it comes down to a loyalty campaign. And this, what you see right here, is the epitome of profit centers. However, this isn't all of them. There's so many different routes for you to go down and actually earn money.
If you really enjoyed this video, what I recommend you do is take a look at this one right over here, where it shows how I just documented over $420,000 generated in just the last 44 days alone and how I did that. So go ahead and make sure you watch this video. Dan Fam Notification Squad, I will see you tomorrow.